And we're back.
And we are back.
And we're doing round 2, starting the day with round 2 of painting the most beautiful attic hatch you've ever seen. According to you.
Yeah, that is very nice. It's gonna look really pretty by the time I'm done.
I've seen worse. It'll look perfect when we put the... Where are we gonna stick the handles? On the sides?
I'm thinking like this, so that when it's on top of you, you can like basically shoulder width apart.
So today, let's see, we just went to Lowe's and bought the vent, so that scary looking vent should be updated. The floors still look really good from yesterday, and we're still in absolute awe that that technique works.
Yeah, I cannot believe that that actually worked.
It's awesome.
Kind of messed up.
It's kind of amazing. The place is looking really, really good now. I'm wondering if I could find old photos of what it used to look like and insert it.
I'm sure we have some somewhere.
It's me from the future, Baby B. So I found pictures of what the place used to look like before. It's honestly terrifying. So bear with me as we go down memory lane and remember some of the really crazy, icky stuff that we fixed in this place. Yeah. So start with the first picture. Okay, beautiful giant hole in the wall. Believe it or not, that was just there behind the stove. I don't know how people live like this, but it was a hoarder situation. Not everything that was horrific and icky are in these pictures, but it's definitely very telling of a lot of the crazy that we saw. So yeah, these people just, they just have that chilling open there behind their stove. I think that's a huge fire hazard. There was also some moldy wood back there. We had to replace the wood, fix it up. Excuse my phone for beeping. Let's just go through these pictures. So yeah, beautiful, right? Oh yes, we love that. Yeah. Just more pictures. Okay, here we go. The carpets upstairs, really scary. I don't know what the heck was going on up there. Literally, that's how the carpets upstairs were. People were living in this place like this. I would never allow people to live in a place like this. I would never have the floors like this in any place that I was managing the property. And what the heck are those stains? I really don't know. Looks like maybe even blood. Honestly terrifying. I think at this point we had already painted some of the walls and we were just like focusing on the floors. It was disgusting. Like obviously we were going to paint the walls before we did the floors because the paint could just like fall on the carpet and we didn't care because we were going to rip that all out and make it like new, and we totally did because now you know that the carpet's all like gray and fluffy and a lot better looking. Ooh, the bathroom, so beautiful. I mean, honestly, it doesn't look that bad compared to the rest of the house, but the lack of lighting in there makes it a little scary too. Yeah, looks like there's definitely caulking missing around the edge of the tub there. The tub's looking pretty gnarly. We have reglazed this tub twice. Okay, first time didn't last very long. I just had it reglazed again, and I'm hoping that it does last the 5 to 10 years that it is supposed to. Oh yeah, you could see like the trim was like this weird pink. Yeah, really cute. More strange things everywhere. Oh, the original attic hatch. I love, okay, I'm glad that we have this picture because, man, okay, we way updated in this video. You'll see. Yeah, oh yeah, the grimy, icky, what is that called? I'm blanking out now. The windowsill, this, the window shelf. Okay, whatever, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, yes, the giant shed that we had to demolish. And that's me in winter of 2021, it says. My hair was a lot shorter and a lot darker, and it was cold, and it was COVID because wearing the mask. Let's see. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun to deal with that. There was so much crap in there, and you could see in the background there's like crap in the yard, like weird plumbing stuff. The guy who lived there before was a plumber, and which is funny because I've mentioned this before, and like a lot of the plumbing was pretty messed up when we got there. I don't know what that is. Some birds, I guess. My husband thought that was cool. This is all my husband's photography. I don't have any pictures. I don't know what happened. I guess I just blocked it out of my mind. I had no intentions of ever documenting this stuff, but whatever. From now on, I'm definitely going to document this stuff because the things we have seen, so crazy. There is a giant hole back there that my husband fixed. What a rock star. Oh, the floor is so cute, right? I love it, love it, love it. Yeah, vinyl. It was like 3 layers of vinyl that we had to peel off. The adorable door, super cute, super quaint, super like Airbnb it for $500 a night in San Francisco. Just amazing. Oh yes, and this is like obviously after we did the floors, it looks like, but we still hadn't done the outlets, so you could see that the outlets were pretty gnarly. I don't know what this is a picture of. I guess this is after he painted in there. I think it was red in there or blue maybe. I forget. It was a horror story. Oh, the bathrooms were blue. This is the bathroom. I could tell you right away. You could kind of tell from the tile that's the bathroom. It was blue. More of that. Ooh, I am so sorry. Oh yeah. Don't worry. We fixed the crap. We fixed this up. Okay. Oh, okay. Now we're getting into some really gross. So if you're queasy, if you don't like yucky, if you like hoarders, you're gonna like this. If you don't like hoarders, you're gonna think you should just fast forward. Okay, this was underneath the sink. Okay. The work that we did, okay, we gutted that out. Okay. We put all kinds of mold killer in there. We filled up all the cracks. We put in all new wood. We painted it. Like, it's been a thing. Just looking at this stuff makes me tired because I'm remembering how much crap this was to deal with. As you can see here, we're peeling off the layers of the flooring. This is in the kitchen, okay? This is in the kitchen. Just must have been a leak there for who knows how long for it to get that bad. This is why when you have a leak, you need to tell your landlord immediately, or if you're a property owner, you need to take care of it immediately because it will just cause a disaster zone. And let's see what else is in here. It's just gross. It's just, it was a horror story. Okay, so this is a pretty good idea of what the kitchen looked like before. It was this really yucky yellow color. Ooh, I love it, love it, love it. This was before we changed out the knobs, before we replaced some of the wood in there. This was like the process of replacing stuff in there. We have it, the fan going, freshen everything up. You can see that we're in the middle of painting, of updating the kitchen cabinets from that yummy flush color to white to make it like nice and crisp and clean. And I know there's pictures of the countertop too, which I want to get to. Oh yeah. So that's what the countertop looked like before we painted it and sanded it. And later on, we get more into that in this video. Okay, remember this for later on in this video when I explain how the countertop used to look like and how we fixed this to make it look like what it looks like today. And it is so much better. It's not even funny. And here is the floor after we grinded it down, or we were in the middle of grinding it down. I think my husband has explained it in another video, or maybe in this video, that it was not level, and we had to literally grind down that corner. You can see my dog doing something weird back there. I don't know what she's up to. Anyway, and of course I replaced that door because I would be embarrassed to leave that door, honestly. Those were the beautiful old outlets that were nice and flesh color. Lots of things were just flesh color, looking like somebody been smoking in there for 20 years. Another flesh color outlet. Yeah. We ripped out so many things. We like freshened up the place so much. It's not even funny. Like, yeah. Woo! Already you could see the place getting so much better with just a little bit of effort. Just some TLC. This place was seriously lacking TLC. It had been basically, the people that had lived there had basically given up on the place. It seems like they just did not care anymore, which is a shame because obviously the place is pretty nice with just a little bit of love. That's all I needed. Because wow, the before and after of this place over the years, it's taken a lot of work, and each time we improve it more and more. And today I think we're also going to perhaps do the thermostat, right?
Yeah, the thermostat, and we'll see about the quarter run molding if we get around to it.
Hello again, me from the future. We most definitely did not get to the thermostat or the quarter round this video, but we do get to it the next video and then the video after that. So check that out if you're curious. I'm looking more and more pregnant by the day. I've gained 16 pounds, 17 pounds. I don't know, I've gained a lot of weight. But that's fine, I'm supposed to, right?
Yeah. You're supposed to have a whole baby in like a baby's refrigerator in there.
And what else are we doing today? We're almost wrapped up in this property, and then from here we're gonna switch to doing a bunch of projects at the house.
At our personal property that we have been delaying these projects for like months.
Yeah, but that's not gonna be it because we do plan to get another property in the near future. It might be some time, but in the meantime, we're gonna keep having projects.
Yeah.
And I think I'll just roll on this for a minute. Nothing better than getting rid of old, nasty stuff and just putting in something nice and new. Not that anybody like looks up, but it's gonna help. That's pretty scary. And there's no cleaning that, it's like rusted.
You could sand it.
You could sand it and paint it. Yeah, you could.
Time for that.
We don't have time for that. We've been working on this renovation for 2 months. Or has it actually been less? No, it's been too much. Yeah, it's been
technically a month and 4 days.
It's 1 month and 4. I keep on saying it's been 2 months.
Because they moved out 2 months ago.
Yeah, I've been missing out on 2 months rent. Yes. And Bay works so much. He actually works today, so he's doing this before work.
Huh?
He said that you work so much and that you're actually working today.
I do.
So thank you for that.
I do work.
You gotta work before you work, and then you can work some more.
Fortunately, all the work that I do is like kind of fun, so I'm not complaining.
You do music, lots of music stuff, and then lots of tool time stuff.
Yeah, very fulfilling. If anybody knows what those drill bits are called that they cup around the screw you're trying to take out or put in.
Oh, I've seen those.
Drop a link in the comments, as they say. The worst part about this is that stuff just falls in your eye.
Yeah. But the best part is that it's a very easy update. Look how clean that is. We just got everything cleaned up in there. So the vent is actually more dirty than the actual ducts.
That's true. Now, we do have some paint leading up to and around. I think I'm gonna slice it off.
With what?
With like a blade.
Just a blade.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
And also there is the attic hatch that has been like that overnight. And yesterday he was saying that last time we did this, we took out the attic hatch, we had to, we ended up having to hire an AC guy to come by because the AC stopped working because it, I guess it got flooded out, right? Wasn't that what happened? The AC got flooded out?
Here?
Last time we removed this, I'm just commenting on.
So it got really hot because it's hot in Georgia.
Well, yeah, it got really hot, but you used the paper last time.
I used the paper
and it didn't work that well, but this time you used this, and it's actually, it has been a lot better, because yesterday you were saying, like, I think it got so hot because you used the paper.
Yeah, because what happens is the paper has a shape and mind of its own, and I couldn't get it to, like, completely seal. This was much easier to make work for me.
But it's better insulation too.
Is it?
That's what I think. Like,
it's only probably because it's sealed.
Yeah, it's like actually sealed. So this is if you have to ever work on your attic vent, use something like this instead of what we did the first time.
Which is construction paper, or whatever they call it.
Painting paper, basically. Paper that you buy for
contractor paper.
When you're painting.
But yeah, that stuff did not work because it's more rigid and stiff, and it's rolled up.
It's more porous, like maybe it was going through.
That's also possible.
But this is more sealed, so it's a better result. Like, we have the air, I think, at like 70. It's pretty cold in here.
That's not cold.
Not cold, but it's cool. Last time when we did this, we left it overnight and we came back the next day, and it's still the middle of the summer, or actually towards the end of the summer, and it was really, really hot in here. Like, we couldn't work in here. We had some painting to do, and we had to wait till the AC was fixed, because you can't paint when it's super hot unless you want bubbles everywhere, and then you have to redo everything. It looks so good. Make the ceiling look so much more beautiful. Maybe we could donate the other one to a Halloween store. Since it's we're getting close to Halloween now.
Yeah, it is pretty scary.
So in all seriousness, we are deciding to donate this to St. Vincent de Paul, because they have a bunch of stuff for home improvement. It really just needs a cleaning and a paint job. But
maybe even just a cleaning.
Maybe even just a cleaning, but we just don't have time. And maybe even some just rust off. But some of it is a little bent and stuff. It's just time to update. But yeah, I recommend donating to St. Vincent de Paul or Habitat for Humanity when you're doing projects like this and you're trying to get rid of stuff like that. You know, old switches and stuff like that. People are looking for that type of stuff. So this is the vent done. Just gonna caulk around the sides to make it perfect and flawless.
It's not gonna be perfect, but it's gonna be pretty.
Well, you took it from like a 3 to, well, it'll be a 10, in my opinion, when when it's all sealed up.
It's at a 6 right now. We'll see where it is. But, yeah.
All right. On a side note, my least favorite thing about this place is this really crappy craftsmanship. I wonder how they even managed to patch whatever hole that was so poorly. And I wonder how we're gonna fix it. Skim coating the whole room. That room has a bunch of really strange things going on. Old stuff. Those old windows. I have no idea what that's even for. He says it's a phone line. I think that this was clearly the phone line. But whatever. Yeah, it's definitely not perfect, but slowly but surely we're gonna get this place better and better. We just don't have time for that right now. Unfortunately. But yay, it looks so much better. You see? A little bit of caulking. A little bit of razzle dazzle. Much improvement.
Glue and popsicle sticks.
Glue and popsicle sticks. You'd be surprised how much of your house is actually just glue and popsicle sticks.
That's how they made the first Star Wars movie. If George Lucas could do it with glue and popsicle sticks, I could do it with glue and popsicle sticks.
Just a little bonus, this property also has an apple tree that was just giving apples. It looks like it's starting to fall now. Palm tree, kind of random for this area, the Atlanta area. And then these bushes way over there are berry bushes and they give berries. There used to be a pecan tree out there, but we cut it down because I was told that it attracts rodents and stuff like that. And it was really close to the house, so we cut that one down. But yeah, there's a lot of cool trees that previous people have planted here. Some edible, some not, some just cool. One of the pines in the front was struck by lightning at some point, and we had to chop that one down as well. And we just chopped down like 4 trees in the backyard because they were hanging over the roof. Being that I'm originally from Florida, I really watch out for trees over the roof because during storms, it falls on your roof. Really bad idea to have trees right up against your property. And then also the roots mess with the foundation. You can see there's a stump from one of the trees. That side doesn't really take care of their backyard very much, even though they're supposed to. And yeah, back that way is a little river. And you can see all of that is bamboo that's not native to this area, and it grows like wildfire. It takes over everything. When we first got this place, there was like a ton of bamboo in the front that we had to pull out, and it was really stubborn. And there she is, looking so much better. Thank you. Here are the handles that we bought from Lowe's that we're gonna install on the attic hatch when it's finally dry. It's still wet, so we have to find more projects for us to do. So you can see it looks good, but it's definitely very shiny and wet. So what are you thinking?
I'm gonna caulk this edge around the whatever you call this thing.
The countertop?
The edge of the countertop here.
Okay. And we were trying to cover this, but we couldn't find anything that fit at the hardware store, so I'm just gonna have to order something online, and that's gonna have to wait for later. He doesn't want to just paint it. He wants to put like some kind of plastic or vinyl on top of it because it just feels more secure.
Yeah, I don't want the wood just getting totally soaked under there. I don't want that. There's like, as you can see, the wood is split.
Yeah.
The middle-ish.
Because you had no choice because of just the dimensions of this.
So I want to
kind of had
that.
to split the wood. So, and obviously it being an under sink area, it could have some leaks there in the future. Yeah. So while he caulks this, I guess we'll tell you a little bit about the countertop that was yellow and full of holes when we first got this thing.
It still has some bumps in it. We were not the best at removing the holes.
Well, the holes were pretty severe. People had been smoking here. I'm not really sure how old these countertops are, but they are pretty old. And so what we did the first time is you sand it down, you fill it with wood glue, you sand that down, and then we got this special paint for countertops and we refinished it. Now the problem was that the refinishing didn't last that long because I don't think we sealed it. We didn't put a top coat, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, so because we had done this work about 2 or 3 years ago, and so then we had to just repaint it again, and we were able to find the exact same color. So I don't think we had to go over it as much as last time. It's hard to do because this paint is like super heavy duty, and if you mess it up, like if it falls on something, it's gonna stick on there forever, practically. And so this time we doubled up the top coat, which is like what, an epoxy coat or something?
I don't recall.
Yeah, that was one of the first things that we did, because you're not supposed to use it for a couple of weeks after finishing it to make sure it seals really good and strong, which is another thing that we didn't do the first time around. So we learned our lesson, and it's a good little way to update your countertop if you're not exactly ready to rip out the whole thing and put in new countertops.
I'm ready to, we just don't have to.
Next time. So it's a lot faster to paint because these countertops are good for now, but the cabinets are old. We've made them better, but we have ideas to basically rip everything out and start fresh here next time, but maybe it'll be the time after next time. I'm not sure, because we want to do the bathroom as well.
I think the bathroom might actually be more important than the kitchen.
The bathroom's pretty important because there's only one full bath in this unit, and it is a 3-bedroom. So it's a 3, 1.5. So the bathroom's pretty important, and this kitchen is pretty good. Like, it's very spacious, it has a view, it's good enough for now, you know. This is kind of the old color of the cabinets. As you can see there, it's like,
You can see it on the back of the door.
Yeah, that's what I was showing. That's what the color it used to be. And we painted it white. Everything looks better in white. And then we got these handles on Amazon.
Very cheap.
Pretty cheap and very nice. So.
And there was a lot left over.
There was a lot left over. I think we got the whole pack for like $20, I want to say. Something like that. And when you go to Home Depot or Lowe's, they don't have as many options and they charge way more. So sometimes Amazon's better than your local big hardware store. Depends on what you're looking for. One of my favorite products for renovation is definitely the Magic Erase. Freaking incredible. Like, sometimes you think you need to paint an entire wall, it just needs some Magic Erase. Sometimes you did some boo-boos, just needs a Magic Erase, like when I messed up the grout upstairs. And there's still like some black grout from my mistake up there. So I just wiped it all down, looks a lot better. Still have to clean up the grout upstairs. But yeah, I actually think that this kitchen is bigger and nicer than our own kitchen at home, to be honest. Even with the outdated stuff. This is very spacious, and I like how we went for the grays and the whites.
All right. Now for the best part of the, well, no, I'm not done actually.
The reveal?
The reveal, I guess, if that's what you want to call it, but I'm not ready for it.
Okay.
I missed some spots. I think I'm ready for
Gonna reveal?
Yes.
It's nice out there. Raining. Feels like a tropical rainforest. And it's probably really hard to paint behind the sink, right? To get the gray perfect behind the sink. How do you do that with a tiny little brush?
I don't remember at this point.
He's blocked it out. That's why I have to document this stuff so you could remember how you do the things.
Yeah. But this is, I got peeled from the other direction. So if you don't know when you're doing this, you should probably layer the tape all to be covered like over in the same
Overlapping.
direction. So when you peel it off, you can do
It
it
all
all
comes
in
one go, yeah.
And I totally didn't do that.
Oh, I see.
I did it backwards in a couple
Is
of
this
spots.
like, does that come out?
That's gray paint from when I was doing this home.
Oh, okay. So
I
that's a
do
boo-boo.
have to- Yeah, I do have to paint a little bit
Okay.
back there. But
I was like, wow, usually painter's tape doesn't take the paint off the wall like that.
this one I did wrong because this is the last part that I taped. But I did the beginning part totally right, I promise.
Nobody ever sees when you do something right.
Yeah, that's true. Like this part should come off all in one go. This is, well, I guess not. 4 pieces of tape. And I guess you are supposed to remove it while it's still wet.
A little bit wet.
Because if you let it dry, then it forms a seal with the tape. And then you basically rip it off the tape. Rip it off with the tape. I didn't overlap these very well. It was terrible. This is also some of the least sticky painter's tape I've ever used in my life.
We gotta look into that frog tape that everybody talks about. Apparently that's the best.
Frog tape apparently is, I think, because it is less adhesive.
Oh, it's less adhesive.
And it doesn't rip stuff off the wall. And then when you get over to this end here, the part that really looks bad is actually this part. You can see that whatever you call this lip is like a ½ inch higher than this lip.
Oh, I never noticed that.
I always noticed it because I guess something back here at some point collapsed.
I know that this was a very problematic area. Still kind of is. You can kind of see that it's not even.
I did not sand and wood fill that good enough, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's still. Okay, I need to find pictures because it still is such a dramatic improvement.
Yeah.
Like, just think horror movie level stuff.
I think at Grandma's house it's never been updated. Is this still wet?
Yeah, and Grandma loved to like smoke cigarettes in the kitchen while she was making you food.
This is still very much wet. So let's see if there's another project we can take care of.
We're at that point where it's like just do a lot of little projects while you wait for the paint to dry.
I guess we could do some caulking in the bathroom upstairs.
It's a lot of caulking today.
Yeah.
While he went around caulking, I cleaned just the vanity. It looked like it was a little bit haunted before. I don't want to clean too much because we're not done yet.
Yeah, we'll have another like touch-up round before we're done here.
But it's a good idea to start cleaning a little bit, using a little bit of magic erase here and there, and
Yeah.
cleaning up areas. And I know that we're done, like we are done in this bathroom.
Yeah, fortunately.
Updated the vent, updated that mirror. It used to be a different mirror and a cabinet up there. Put trim around these old mirrors.
Might have to clean it up a little bit with a
put the
razor.
railing there that you had to chop off a piece of it because it didn't fit perfectly. And the only thing that kind of drives me crazy is that everything doesn't totally match in here, but
Nothing matches, so everything matches.
well, because it's like we got the brown here, we got the white here, we got the black here. I would love to paint this, but we don't have time this time around. And we are back. We've done some cleaning and caulking. We had lunch, and unfortunately this thing is still wet and he has to go to work. So we're gonna call it a day from there, and we'll be back tomorrow, full day, hopefully the last day, because he has no work tomorrow. And hopefully we can get it done.